at Lake Coeur d'Alene, they had these canoes you could rent. No, you couldn't rent them. You could take them for free. There were 2 paddle boats and 1 canoe.
Hi, we're the Care Kids.
Our parents are crazy. They want to take us on a year-long trip.
They call it an empathy expedition.
We're traveling the states to discover what makes us united.
50 states and 52 weeks.
And I saw you, 'cause I wanna be like the wind. I wanna run with you. Oh, we can be wolves, howling at the great white moon. I wanna be by your side when we light up the sky for the world to see. Run, 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 run with me.
We're at Brooklyn's Playground in Pocatello, Idaho. Brooklyn's Playground was started for my daughter, Brooklyn.
We met Brooklyn, who has spina bifida.
When I was 20 weeks pregnant, we went in for our ultrasound and we found out that Brooklyn's back had not closed up all the way. Her spine and nerves were exposed and damaged. She has paralysis from about the knee down, uses a wheelchair and walker to get around. Other than that, she's a pretty typical kid, likes to do things other kids like to do, which is why it was so important for us to do the playground, because she wanted to be with her siblings, she wanted to be with her cousins, and this was just a way that we could make that dream come true for our family.
Her city built her a park. All Abilities Park, that's what it's called. The All Abilities Park, it doesn't have like normal playground wood chips. You've probably seen this at some parks, so it's like these little like specks of plastic and stuff all on the ground. And it's got like all these ramps everywhere, and it's got like this special type of chair swing.
We would go to other parks and she wasn't able to play with the other kids, or she would just kind of end up sitting down in the bark or the whatever the surface of the playground was, and she actually had an accident.
Brooklyn was playing at a playground and she fell out of a swing. And we had just put her in a regular swing that doesn't have the harness. And I was thinking that she was, old enough and able to do it, but she ended up flipping out of the swing and hitting her head in the sand and started throwing up and got a concussion.
So we decided that we needed to find something a little more accessible for her and for other kids that were like her.
Okay, that is good enough. Dad! Dad, I want you to do that today.
We got the idea and we found someone who had done something similar, and my husband got in touch with them.
So I got off the phone and I went to my wife and I said, well, that was a great idea, but we're not doing that. And she said, why? And I said, it costs $475,000. And she goes, okay. And I'm like, no, I don't think you heard me. It costs $475,000. And she goes, yeah, let's do it. And so my wife really was kind of that driving force that every time I had a doubt, she pushed me and said, we can do this. That same effect happened in the community. We went out there and there were believers like my wife and there were doubters like me. Those believers, their voice was so strong. We pitched this project to the community in January of 2011. We're going to build this playground. It's going to cost $525,000, and we're going to build it in September, 9 months from now. And the community rallied around that cause. And in 9 months, we raised $550,000, and we built the playground over the course of 7 days. It's just remarkable.
We had volunteers sign up, and people just came every day to help build everything in this playground. Nothing came in a package.
A lot of people told us when we started this project, you're never going to be able to do that in Pocatello, Idaho. Because it was built by so many volunteers, it became their project.
Brooklyn, I would say of all my kids, is probably the most adventurous. She is my go, go, go little girl. It just made sense that we had a place that she could actually keep up with everyone else, because she just loves being with friends and being with family. She doesn't even really notice it.
And then these ones you can sit in and swing.
It's not something that she talks negatively about or anything. She's very happy, she's very content with her life and her abilities. But I think that comes from our community that we live in. There's so many people that have just supported us. She has great friends, a great support system that just accepts her for who she is and allows her to thrive with her abilities that she has.
When you roll right through those gates and it says Brooklyn's Playground, what do you think?
I think that's pretty awesome.
We needed the entire community for this to happen. It's so much bigger than just us and our family.
At Lake Coeur d'Alene, they had these canoes you could rent. No, you couldn't rent them. You could take them for free. There were 2 paddle boats and 1 canoe. We're gonna go canoeing. That should be fun.
Not that bad.
And we did that a lot, and me and Gretchen saw a moose.
Hey, we're up here on the Idaho border. We're going to be riding the Hiawatha Trail with all the kids. Should be really fun. We're going to be going through, the entire trail is downhill, I guess. It's about a 10-mile ride, and most of it's downhill, and there's a 1.5-mile long tunnel that we'll be riding through. It's an old railway that they've changed into a bike track, so we're excited to give it a shot.